Hello! We're here. It's D&D. It's D&D time. Who's here? Sound off. You're not dead.
Sorry, I died in an accident. You're merely listening to the ghost of Austin.
I don't know.
I live!
Yay! No Yamamoto, no Serafina. Yep, Sag. Sag!
But that's usual.
Ray disappears.
Who disappears? Ray? Oh.
Yeah,
Don't disappear,
No.
Ray. Don't die, Ray. Don't go. Don't go, Ray.
Go into the light.
Stay away from the light. Yep. Holly's
Go into the light.
here. And she's talking too. Okay. Well,
And it is
welcome
mad as a hatter.
she is nuttier than butter. Nuttier than peanut butter. Hey, that one works actually quite well, doesn't it?
I love me some nut butter.
Oh. No.
You said it first, not me.
Peanut butter. Why is it that nobody's little visual thing is working again? I hate it. I think
Didn't do
Holly's.
it right.
I think Holly's works, but I haven't. Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Holly's is working. Hers lights up. Nobody else's lights up. It's disappointment. Disappointed.
maybe it's a larger metaphor. I don't
It's very sad. Very sad. Very sad. Ray, say something.
No.
Okay, yeah, yours isn't working.
No.
Sad pandas all around.
Usually,
I don't know why it does the thing. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't work. But sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. And today, it does not. But we are still here nonetheless. So last time, you guys were... you went through the golden door. Expecting a boss fight, you instead got a puzzle. Yay! Huh? You solved that one without too much issue, as you figured out that the 12 pillars corresponded to schools of magic, though there's only 8 schools of magic, until you realized, wait a minute, there are 2 more schools of magic here that you did not know about, chronomancy and hemomancy. Well, you knew about hemomancy, but chronomancy seems to be some other school of magic that you were unaware of, which is, oh shit. No, we are not. Just turn something off. What was I saying?
Hopeless, I guess.
I'm a chronomancy.
Who's hopeless? What? Who just said they were hopeless?
I said nothing. That
That sounded like
I don't
that sounded like Serafina.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't heard anybody.
Did anybody join the call?
hear voices.
No.
No, I swear.
Alice is going nutty now.
I swear I heard something.
Nuttier than a jar of peanut butter.
It sounded like
The GM's lost it. All hope is lost. Abandoned ship.
it's
And then ship.
well, it was Hulda? Psycho says it was Hulda. Yo. Okay. I'm just going crazy over here. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room. Rubber room. Oh god, a rubber room with rats. Oh fuck. Gosh. Yeah, that's... God damn it. Okay, anyway. So, in the puzzle room, Holly was a little bit curious about the new school of magic she didn't know about, wasn't she, Holly?
And now she has to know.
Yep, now she has to know. Through some creative methods, you guys managed to still trigger, like all the other schools were pretty easy. Somebody within the party, like there was always someone within the party who had some kind of magic spell of each of the 8 regular schools of magic. Hemomancy, York smeared it with his blood. Now, you don't know if it triggered because it's simply blood, or if you triggered because, you know, you're claimed by a hemomancer. You didn't really read into that or ask too many questions. It just so happened that it was York who smeared his blood, and now you will never know if somebody else had done it, what would have happened. Anyway, As for chronomancy, there was some creative use there of you managed to assemble a timepiece, namely a what the fuck is that called? Hourglass. Stuck it on there, and you know, it was pouring down sand, and then Sasaki got the idea to, hey, I'll stop time by turning it on its side, and that worked. Good job, Sasaki.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah. Anyway, shortly after that, Holly went batshit insane because she decided she wanted to call somebody up and ask some questions. And then that didn't work out so well, and she went crazy.
Everyone else was occupied.
Yeah, everyone else was occupied.
Not accept it.
You what? Oh, he did not accept the charges. Yeah. Busy signal. Oh, man. But then there was a chest with 4 locks that appeared. Lock number 1 took you to... what did that do? Oh, yeah, it took you to a room with 4 entries to a pillar. And you eventually figured out that this was a test of elements, and you had to do it in order. You had got a little riddle, and you had to do the elements in order, and when you did them out of order, bad shit happened. Holly maybe almost drowned while she was crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room, rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Where was I? Oh yeah, number 2 was some kind of was that the rune? Was that the rune room, or was that room number 3?
Yeah, it was ruined room, and then number 3 was everything is dissolving room.
Right. Everything was dissolving in room number 3, and then room number 4 is the room you are in now. All right. So, where we are at the moment, the party is standing around a rather wide pillar, a pillar that is very tall, reaching at least 100, probably more feet up, quite high. At the top of the pillar, you can see a suspended orb glowing and casting a pale light across this room. You are currently situated on a square plinth at the base of this... Excuse me. At the base of this circle, this pillar, rather. And this room is divided into 4 quadrants, each of which is kind of lower down and away from you. Quadrant number 1, which is the one in the top left, looks to be a series of massive stones with some kind of pattern on the floor visible from above. Just quite a number of them just situated around, which is rather interesting. The second quadrant, the one over in the top right over here, has what appears to be webs, like lines. They glow as if shimmering, like a shimmering silk or even magical threads. They are just kind of cutting across this place, creating a crisscross maze of wires and webbing. The third one is
obviously a trap.
Obviously a trap. The third quadrant also has a rather large balance platform and more or less a jungle gem, kind of like, you know, American Ninja Warrior type thing going on there. From above, you can see like a definitive path that somebody would have to take. And the last one, the final quadrant in the bottom left, is an area with many mirrors just interposed all over the place. And at one far end, there is a beam of light just kind of shining out, and they just kind of cutting across the quadrant. An unbroken beam of light.
Suspicious.
But yeah, that is where you are at the moment. And I think a voice had told you something. Does anyone remember the voice?
No.
No.
Wonderful.
It's been a week.
I feel like I do.
I don't remember what I ate for dinner last night. Okay.
Oh,
I hate soup and sandwiches.
You had soup and sandwiches. Very good, hey? So
think.
no one
Yeah, I had
remembers.
soup and sandwiches.
No one remembers what they were doing.
Let's see if it was written down? Question mark.
Was it written down? I don't think anybody
That-
wrote it down.
Mm,
Let me see here. Just checking something.
Oh, here it is.
Someone right.
If it's a laptop, then I'd recommend a new computer, honestly. Very sage word.
What? What are you reading?
I'm making a joke.
Oh,
making a shitty joke.
laptop. Yeah. Yes. Well, anyways, a voice is something that implied teamwork. And the last thing is,
Okay.
Holly, it seemed like there was some kind of muddled sense coming back to you, and you were able to speak slowly, ponderingly, your brain feeling like you're dragging yourself through molasses after just being woken up from a bad dream after only half an hour of sleep when you haven't slept in 3 days. This is your brain on
What do you
drugs.
mean? Like she was earlier.
Yeah.
The dragon earlier.
Frying pan.
But
Anyways,
Holly, your wits slowly start to come back a bit as two of your companions begin just gibbering to themselves and laughing. As Yamamoto and Serafina, standing over by the pillar, just start like yeah,
Oh, no.
they seem to have gone a little bit loopy, but Holly, your mind clears.
Holly slaps the pillar in frustration. Is she still having trouble like moving and talking?
No,
mind is clearing.
at this point, her mind, like, it kind of comes back into clarity, and now you're hearing babbling, and two of your companions just seem to be fully out of it and loopy. But your mind is clear, and your body is free to move.
A damn devil! Okay, I don't know how much time I've missed. While I was out,
Or much.
someone spoke to me and said that if I entered into a pact with them, they would rid me of my insanity. I think that's what just happened. I refuse, and I think whoever it was, whatever entity it was, just took out the other two. So there's more going on than just this test. I think someone's fucking with us.
It would explain a lot.
There are no voices, or no further voices at this point. You are just all left kind of here.
We gotta get out of here.
More
Okay.
crazy teammates.
All right.
where do we start?
So, hey, that jungle gym, that looks like something you would do, right? Can you go
By
across?
you mean me?
Yeah, York, you, the guy with the balance, always bragging about how fast he can run and jump.
Oh, I
I
thought we were talking about me.
Really brag about it, but okay.
I don't really brag about it, but
I don't. I just make fun of you for being.
Shows off.
He never brags about it. He only makes fun of other people for being slow. There's a difference.
Mhm.
Well, why don't you show us
But
all
anyways-
up at going across that balance platform in jungle gym and seeing what's on the other
Oh, I'm-
side? Maybe we just have to get.
I'm probably
trying
gonna
to be-
fail, but okay.
Okay, great.
All right.
Would this be? I'm guessing this is acrobatics.
Well, you want to climb down there to the jungle gym first? Because, like, you're on a raised plinth, and
I
each of these
jump.
4 quadrants are, like, down. All right, you jump down onto one of the platforms.
Yeah, I'll Jump.
Okay. Hey, Dragons, are you still there?
Fall.
She's been very quiet for quite a while. Dragons?
He's nuts.
Dragons! Dragons!
Oh,
Dragons!
she's dead.
Oh, yeah, she's dead.
Right.
He also begins to cackle on the ground.
Ping her. You dead?
What do you want?
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
What'd you do? Fall asleep?
I wish.
Okay, just making sure you're still alive. So, anyway. All right, you kind of jump down to the platform. And York, looking around here, two things happen. One, you see quite a complex series of jumps and hoops and things and places and everything. And looking around is like, you know what? There's not really a clear path of where you're supposed to go. And two, you can't really remember what it looked like from above. Now, those of you up on top, I mean, you can see the obvious path that one would follow to get to the end. So now you're down here. There's
Hello?
not really. Yes, hello.
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 Oh, okay. Sorry, you went robot for me.
Oh. Do I need to repeat that?
If you would please.
Yeah, it was. Hey, just jump down and you can't. Or it's a mess of like platforms and stuff.
It's a mess of platforms and things. And York, for one, you don't remember what it looked like from above. Now that you're down here, you can't really picture it in your mind of what did this look like looking at it from above. And two, yes, it is a mess and a maze of things. Now, meanwhile, the group up above, looking down there, you can see the very obvious path that one would follow to get from the beginning to the end.
And I'll start calling out the obvious path and describing it relative to his position.
Okay.
I'll get over here to the edge
It's like, hey, York,
and start trying to call directions.
go there. No, not that way. Go that way.
Your other left.
Your other left.
2:45.
My left.
Do I
No.
require a check?
There will be some checks required here. As York, listening to Holly, well, the question is, first off, how well do you two communicate?
I am going to use like the clock to give you directions. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, before.
Okay.
And does York understand bearing?
I mean, I'm pretty good at wisdom, so and like survival.
Well, you're good
I
at
have
survival,
a
so you
10.
understand bearing. Yeah.
The player filibuster doesn't, but York would.
York's also got 1 point of exhaustion, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yes. What was that from again?
I don't know.
Oh, that was the cold.
All I
That was
know
the cold of that one place. Right, because
Yeah.
it got really cold. Well, and that exhaustion's gone away because you guys aren't cold anymore. So anybody who had been suffering, no, you don't have 2 points now. You're I saw it suddenly increase to 2. Anybody who had taken exhaustion from being cold, you no longer have that point of exhaustion.
Do I still have reduced max HP from the pillar?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, checking.
Permanent. You've got to wait till somebody gives it back to you.
I'll just take it as from Hulda as payment.
Oh man.
Make the wizard a little squishier.
Anyway.
But yeah, I will try my best to follow her instructions.
Okay.
Actually, this might sound insane. Could I roll insight to help me?
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and make an insight check. And Holly, go ahead and make a
It's
a charisma based
it's the 29
perception
anyways,
check.
but-
So we roll, well, just roll the charisma check and then we add 5 because you're proficient.
14.
9 to 14. Okay, so and the 29 because you didn't have advantage. Right. or disadvantage. So, Holly, you communicate, and not too terribly with a 14. What he needs to do down there, and York, you got a decent understanding of what she's talking about, or at least trying to communicate to you. So you're able to kind of take this information in stride, and as you stride along these pillars and running along here. Now you got your abilities like wall run and all that shit, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so like you can't really fail at some of this stuff. And also, like, because you are a monk. And then you've got a +8 acrobatics for a minimum roll of a 9 if you were rolling something.
Yes.
Yes. And you've got slow fall. Yeah, like this is just it's not a test of your own skill. You're good at this. It's more a test of communication. And you guys are doing well. Now, while this is happening, Baka and Sasaki, what are you guys doing?
I'm containing the giant dragonborn that's turned into a child.
He's just sat down with Seraphina. They just sat there. They're babbling to each other. They're pretty contained.
Just hitting themselves laughing.
Yeah, pretty
They're
much.
playing hand clapping games.
Yeah, there's like, patty cake, but it's like blah 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 flabadoo slip blip blush. And they're doing the wrong things, like
Bobka's probably sitting.
he's probably what?
Go ahead. Bobka probably would be sitting in front of Yamamoto, trying to decipher his words, thinking it's some kind of wisdom.
It's a divine prophecy. I must write it down. Oh man, they're like playing patty cake, but neither of them have their hands in the right place. Seraphina slaps Yamamoto on the snout. But he grunts and starts
Whacks her on the head
grumbling.
with the book.
He rubs his snoots and pouts. Hands off the merchandise. All right, so Sasaki, you're just there observing this chaos.
I just, oh my god. I don't care.
I'm nuts.
Who has the moonshine, by the way?
The one
wish
who's
I
laughing
did.
and giggling and insanity.
Which one?
I'm assuming Yamamoto.
Yes.
Yamamoto has the moonshine? Okay.
Oh,
What the hell's the
no.
moonshine?
Okay. Well, he kind of, after getting booped, he pouts, and then he just kind of, curls up and just lays down and closes his eyes and goes to sleep. Seraphina, blinking at him, looks around, starts just poking and prodding, and grabs a jug from his person. Uncorks it. Sasaki and Baka don't stop her.
No, I'm stopping her. I'm taking it. It's fine. Thank you.
She's like
Yeah.
fighting you
Baka's-
feebly.
I'm gonna pocket that shit for now.
Baka's helping.
Yeah, Baka's gonna like.
Like no, don't
pull
take
it from her
that.
hands.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no. Alright, I'll just pocket that for now. That's going in a safe place.
That's going in a safe place. Okay. As that happens,
Stomach?
it's like, oh no. She's
You guys
unhappy.
mean liquor?
Yes,
Oh, I thought I had all of it.
the moonshine. Who bought it? Somebody bought like some
I
really
did.
strong stuff. I don't know. Anyway,
No, literally, I did because I physically can't get drunk, so I bought the strongest stuff I could,
well then say
And it still
for
didn't.
hilarity.
and I have it all on me.
Yeah. Well, because you gave it to Seraphina and she was drinking a bunch of it, and then somebody took it from her.
Well, no, she drank all of one of my water skins, and then I gave a little to Sasaki in a cup. I remember this because I wasn't going to give her any more because Seraphina might have gotten her hands on it. So no, it's with me.
Hmm.
Yeah, because remember Sasaki was running away from Seraphina,
I w-
who was trying to steal the cup from her.
I was thinking moonshine was an item.
No. Well, I mean,
And
yes,
it's,
but
it's liquor.
It like
It is an
I
item
don't know why.
of liquor. Anyway, Jorg and Holly, going through this for
like
a while.
a magic item. Like, oh, this is the moonshine.
You get to the end, York, and it's really confusing. Like, where she's sending you to go, it's like, this doesn't make any sense. But, you know, you're following the directions. And then you get to, like, this last part. And it's like, okay, now up. Just jump. Jump up. You're almost there. And, like, there's nothing there. And you jump, you reach, and your hands grab something. And you pull yourself up. And it's like, oh. And now you're on, like, a top platform at an end. And there's, like, a little... there's, like, a sphere, an orb. It looks like it's a little orb of light. Just kind of sitting on the platform that you're on, like on a little dais.
I'll poke it.
Yeah, feels warm to the touch. Your finger, like it has resistance. Like your finger will enter the little glowing orb, but there's resistance. Like if you push on it, like if you just were to lightly touch it, you can feel it. But yeah,
try to pick it up.
Okay. You put your hands around it to pick it up. You can feel it in your grasp. And as you close your hands around it, there is very light resistance. You can feel like you would very easily be able to just close your hands on it and they pass through it. And that's what your finger did. What do you do with that? You can feel the light resistance.
To like pull, like grab it, like take it, like.
Okay. So very gingerly, or I'm going to close my hand around it.
Yeah, gingerly.
Okay. And you feel this resistance against your hand, but as you move your hand away from it, there's a bit more resistance as you're pulling on it gently until your hand is just suddenly warm. And there's a gentle glow coming from your hand now. The orb has disappeared, but your hand feels warm and there's like a glow coming from it. Kind of like when you stick a flashlight to your palm and you shine the light through the back of your hand, only it's just like as if the flashlight was inside your hand.
Okay, then.
Is there a door?
I will attempt to take this.
There is no door over there.
Do I see it?
Nope.
Okay, I will attempt to take this back to Hulda.
Okay. Well, you don't see a door. You do see a ladder on the wall. That wasn't there before. It goes like...
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah. It goes like up the wall, and then you start climbing it because you don't know where it goes.
Sure.
Okay. You get about 30 feet up, and now you don't remember seeing this before, but there's like swinging bars that go all the way back to the center platform. You know, like those swinging bars at a kid's playground.
I will trapeze my way over there.
Yeah. Okay. You do that.
Monkey bars.
Yeah, monkey. Yes, thank you. Monkey bars. That's the word I'm looking for. Make an acrobatics check. Monkey bars. Monkey bars. It'd be funny if you rolled a natural one. A 10. Okay.
A 10.
It's like you're very confident about it, but it's like, oh, you know what? This is a little bit, you know, you find like you're getting halfway through. It's like, oh yeah, this is nothing. This is, yeah, it's it's getting a little dicey. Let's just focus on this for a bit and then get to the middle. But you do make it to the middle and jump down, and then the ladder and everything is gone, and your hand is glowing.
What is it like from their perspective? Do they just see me like grabbing onto nothingness?
No. The monkey bars just kind of appeared for everybody else, and the ladder just kind of appeared for everybody else. Like there was something there, and now there's nothing there.
And disappeared.
Yeah.
I show Hulda my light.
You got a glowy hand.
Okay.
Yeah. You weren't doing it one-handed. It was two-handed. Just there was a light inside your hand. Yeah. Okay.
This is not the light of my life, but it is a light.
Okay. Well, you seem to have done something over
How did
here.
that happen? Did I see him grab the orb?
Yeah. You saw like when he got when he was getting onto the pedestal, a little orb of light like extended upwards, and then it was there when he climbed up. So it wasn't there originally, but it was there when he got on the platform. That looked like it was the end. So you did see that, what he did.
So things appear as we move along. Okay, so what's next? Where do you want to go now?
I think we need to do all 4 quadrants.
Yes. Do you want me to try to do all 4 quadrants and see if maybe the lights keep stacking up on me, or maybe we need to do them one at a time? Like each person does one?
I kind of suspect that we need multiple people, each person with a light. That's my guess.
You said there was
the stones.
Sorry to interrupt, but you said there was like a pillar in the middle?
Yes. Several hundred feet tall with an orb at the very top of it.
I put my hand at the sky.
Okay.
The glowy hand.
Your hand is glowing, and it is pointed at the sky.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it would like take away my light.
It did not, but interesting, and not a bad try. Now, Holly, you were saying something about stones?
The upper left quadrant has a bunch of stones, right?
Yeah, it has a bunch of large, heavy-looking stones, and on the ground there appears to be a pattern drawn. The stones are not on the pattern, but there is a pattern on the floor, and the stones are not on the pattern.
Anybody have any rope?
And there are
Yes.
ladders that go down to all of these.
All right, what?
There are ladders that go down to all of these lower areas.
Okay, so Holly will go down the ladder into the stone area.
Okay, getting down into the stone area and getting to the bottom, there is no pattern. You can't even conceive in your mind of what the pattern looked like.
I will
You just see stones.
help her this time to the best of my ability. What should I roll?
Well, you look down and it's like, okay, well, there is a pattern to you. There's a bunch of stones. Now, Holly, these are big stones. They look heavy.
So I don't. Now that I'm here, I don't know what to do. There's just stones.
As a question, does the pattern so the pattern's on the floor and there are stones around said pattern, correct?
There are stones just
from my
in place down there, and then there is like some kind of pattern on the floor.
Does it look like the stones would go in to make the pattern? As a question.
It kind of does, yeah. Like from above, it would be okay. Like I could see like maybe that stone over there should move into this position, and then it would be inside of the pattern. Like that might be one interpretation of what you're supposed to do here.
Okay, I might suggest that to Halda.
Holly, move that stone. It looks really big, Holly.
Okay.
Like, yeah, to try moving a
I
stone.
Holly calls out for help.
Bigby's hand.
You will cast Bigby's hand. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Grasping hand.
And then, yeah.
Okay. The hand has a strength of 26. So, the hand grabs one of the stones and like a giant chess piece moves one of the stones over. Yeah, I mean, that's one stone done. Now, York, I'd say you could make a charismatic perception check as well. Mainly a charisma check, and then we add on your perception bonus, which is
A 5.
5.
It's always a 5.
So that's really good, though. Adding 5 to that, that's a really good check. Holly, you can go ahead and make an insight check.
York's using like...
Or
So you know what,
intelligence.
the one that looks kind of like a face? Like he's giving them characters?
That's funny. Yeah. Holly, go ahead, though, and make either an intelligence check or an insight check. Howie?
I'm here. Just click on intelligence. It would be like perception or something.
No. All right. As you're trying to distinguish what is he saying. The two of you, though, work pretty well again together. And, you know, as you're doing this...
We've ironed out the kinks from last time.
Haha, kinks. You place different things, and you do find looking down from above, York, you're pretty sure these are, like, each of these stones is kind of distinct, and you're matching into patterns. It's like pattern recognition. Holly, down here, you don't see anywhere to put these stones. Like, from your perspective, you are picking up a stone from one place and placing it down in just some completely abstract location that means absolutely nothing to you. It's just plain stone down here, from as far as you can tell. But from above, you can see where she's placing things and moving things around. And after a bit, as the last stone is placed down, Holly, you place the last one, and you hear a grinding sound. And you turn around, and there is a small plinth, not too far from you, and in the middle of it is a glowing orb of light.
We did it! We did it! Okay, I'm gonna touch it.
Okay.
And she'll touch the orb.
You touch it, and your finger feels resistance and then passes into it. It's kind of tingly, but it remains.
And then I pick up the orb and try to get my glowing hand.
Sure. You pick it up, and you curl your fingers around it. You pull gently. There's resistance, and then you feel like this warmth within your hand as it begins to glow. There's no special way out of this one from what you can see, but there is the ladder that just goes back up.
Yeah, I'll just go back up the ladder.
You go back up the ladder. Now 2 of you have glowing hands.
Okay, one of your guys' turn.
I'm coming.
Oh,
I flapped the glowing hands. So then, there are 2 more things. There is the thing with light and a bunch of mirrors, and then there's a web of strands, like you're just a webway of filament wire or magical webbing or something.
I'm going to the webs.
Okay. You go towards the web. So you scale down there, and looking around, this is it's quite the thing. It's like going down into one of those I'm going into a vault and there's like lasers everywhere. Do you want to touch one of the webs?
No.
Careful, it might be sticky.
No. We're going under and over webs.
Okay.
Nope, don't trust.
You don't know how to proceed from here. Now,
Help.
from above, Holly, York, Baka, looking down, this one doesn't seem to be abundantly obvious what's going on, but Holly, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I just imagine the rest of us are standing up there like the fucking peanut gallery.
Fingers in your noses. Holly, you looking at this from above, like, okay, well, this is a mess and a tangle, and you see now that Sasaki's down there, there's like a glow in the center of everything. Now, from what you can see from above, there's no real proper discernible path that wouldn't involve like actually passing through lattice works of webbing that would be too small for a body to actually physically pass through. But you come to a realization, Holly, these webs, you wonder, do they need to be cut in some way? Because you can see there are denser masses in places. There are obstacles within it, thicker and thinner bits of webbing, and you can kind of see a path that would pass into and through webbing, but it probably needs to be cut through. So from above, you might be able to instruct cutting through it. However, for whatever reason, this doesn't strike you as something possible with physical means and brute physical force. More, you just wonder to yourself, what would happen if magic was used on those strands?
Sasaki, maybe get out of the way and I might just fireball it. What if we just cleared the area?
You want to try and throw a fireball at it from above?
maybe try Firebolt before burning a full level spell.
And we'll try create bonfire.
Okay.
I will get out of the way.
So you start climbing back up, and Holly, you go and cast a create bonfire down there, or attempt to. Holly, make a dexterity save. Six. All right. Go ahead and cast create bonfire.
Oh, does she cast it under herself?
Where's the damage? Create bonfire.
So, cast a spell. I'll click on an attack.
I don't
3D8.
think
It's
there
not in my
is
pack.
one. Yeah, let me just take a look at the spells. Create bonfire. Check. Why does it say range 60/5? Oh, I see. Attack. There we go. Spell attack. It is not a spell attack. Damage is 1d8, and then at higher level it does. It has cantrip progression, cantrip dice, saving throw, dexterity, and 1d8 fire. There we go. Okay, now let's see. Now there's a create bonfire thing in your thing. So now you can click on it from your attacks and spellcasting, and it'll actually roll things like damage. There we go, 14. Holly, you take 14 points of fire damage as a fire lights underneath you. As you cast from above, and you feel your magic rebound back against you as you attempt to do this from outside the area and zone. I imagine you drop concentration immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ow! You just see Holly. She basically casts immolation.
Saki, do you have any cantrip magic thingy?
I do not have cantrips, no.
You have any magic?
Yeah.
May I make a suggestion of using said magic?
You like went robot there and cut out.
Yeah.
York?
Hey. Hello?
I think we heard something of suggestion use magic. That's kind of what
Yes.
I got. Sasaki, any response to that? That's quite a response.
I think this area might be better for Baka.
You heard her.
Push Baka off. Well,
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you praised with it. Yeah, no, I just push him off with my foot. Good luck.
falls down, hits the webbing, sliced into a million pieces. Oh, so that's what that does.
Oh.
All right, do you trade places, Sasaki and Baka?
I don't
what
really
happens
have
if
any
I
magic.
try to
that
be
would
down there
cut the
simultaneously?
web, is the problem.
You
I
what?
will attempt it. I mean, he's up for it.
Okay, Sasaki, do you stay
And
down
he'll
there, or are
probably try to
you
guide it.
gonna go up?
I'll stick with him for backup. It's fine.
Okay, so Baka and Sasaki, you two are now down there in this webbing. Okay, Baka, you see just a mess of tangle of these lines and everything. You have no idea which way to go. York and Holly, though, you think you know which way he should go, but he's got to carve through webbing to do it. So, Baka, how would you
Right.
attempt to carve through webbing?
We'll start calling out instructions to him. To boss him around.
Break the webs over there, to your right. No, you're on the right.
No, no, Baka, this right. You want to cut this one?
Cut the red one. No, not the red one.
No, you got to use
This is
instructions
full
to
of-
understand.
No, see, this is why Holda yells down to Saki, and then Saki translates to Baka.
Oh my god, that would be funny.
She's just like guiding him. She's like, "Here, cut this one. Now
So
cut that one.
the first
now cut
question
that
is, Baka, how do you attempt to cut or break one of these things? What do you attempt to do
He'll
to a
he'll
wire?
pull out his original mace, the
Okay.
basic mace,
Okay.
and like take a swing at the
Okay.
bundle in the direction.
All right.
Because your melee attacks do melee or radiant damage, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. You take a
They'd
physical
be good at
swing,
that.
and
Yeah.
okay, you swing down. Make an attack roll.
Does a 24 hit this web?
Go ahead and roll damage. Eight total damage. One. Is that radiant? That 1d8 is radiant, right? Yes. Yes. Because you have blessed strikes, you're not
Yes,
using
there is.
the flaming whatever. Okay. As you take a swing with your mace, like line it up, and it rebounds off, your arm vibrating as you take 8 points of damage.
one.
I figured.
It's like, ow, that burned so good. Meanwhile, Holly up there, it's like, I said use magic.
Let's see. Can there? The webs basically make it impassable, correct? Like,
Yes.
completely.
Completely. You need to do something to get through them. Now, you don't know which ones are, until they start calling things out. So what would it be that you'd want to try to get through them now that hitting it with a physical attack, despite it having some blessed strikes on it, does not seem to have helped you?
Really have any cantrips that can target inanimate objects other than mold, earth, and light? Mending.
Wall of fire. I mean,
Well, I mean,
if they tell you the full thing, you could map it out in your head and wall of fire the whole path.
that is true.
I don't know how many spell slots you have left, but that's a thought.
No, he can cast a wall of fire. He still has 4th level spell slots.
Yeah.
Up to you. Do whatever you think is best, sir.
You want me to come down and try
One
using
sec.
my cantrips?
Baka's got to figure something out. Baka's going to try the wall of fire.
Okay.
He's confident in the wall of
So
fire.
it's like, I'm
And he's
going
going
to
to put it in the
wall
direction
of
they told him he has
fire.
to go.
So now, I would say, Holly, if York is helping, or York if Holly's helping, one of you should make a perception check with advantage with charisma basis. So make a charisma check with advantage,
I think
and you get a +5.
Hulda's charisma is better than mine.
I'm pretty sure you have equal charisma.
Mine's -1.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
It's equal.
Okay, we're equals.
So Holly,
We're
you can
besties.
take the lead on this. Go ahead and make an advantage charisma check, Holly, and we add 5. As York is attempting to help you.
Keyword attempting.
It's a good thing he was
Not bad.
attempting, right? Now, down below, Baka and Sasaki, each of you can make an insight check to see how well you understand what they're laying down.
Okay.
Insight, huh?
Yep. Actually,
Does a
Sasaki.
29 tell me
Oh
anything?
yeah. Yeah. I want to see Sasaki's. Will this make things better or worse? Sasaki. I think she's decently insightful. Oh yeah. Yeah, both of you are actually you're really good at being the people down below here.
Yes,
Yeah.
insight.
Yeah, between the two of you,
We
like
have wisdom stacked.
Yeah. York and Holly, you're like,
months.
okay, it's gonna be this one. And Baka's down here like, I'm gonna make a wall of fire. Where do I put it? It's like, oh, okay, let's map out. So the two of you up top, like, discussing, like, okay, no, let's just hold on a second, like, mapping out, okay, it should go here, and here, and here. And then calling down. And Sasaki and Baka, it's like, okay. So, like this, and this, and this, and so, Baka, you try and picture it, and then... Wall of fire! You burn away strands, just... Like this maze of strands burns away. And there's a path in front of you now, Baka.
Oh,
You just go walking down the path.
Baka takes off running down that path.
Whee! Running down the path. Sasaki, are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head on down the path until you get to the end of it, and in the very, very center, burned away, like there's like this hole within the webbing. And you can see like there's this dome of webbing here, and there's a hole burned into it, and you hop in, and there is a plinth with a glowing orb on it.
Get it, Baka.
Baka runs up and sticks his hand in and tries to grab it.
Okay. Sticks his hand in immediately, like it just passes into it. It's like, oh, right. Gotta do the gentle grab, and then vroom, it's in your hand. Yeah. Ooh, shiny hand. Because you have scales, it actually probably shines through less than the people with flesh. But still, like, there's a glow within your hand. You can still see it glow, like, oh, my red scales are very, very effervescent.
That's the light of Yamamoto.
It's the light of Yamamoto. Oh, all of a sudden your portraits started working and chopped their heads off. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
There we are.
Off with the head.
Hello.
So York's is working, Baka's working. Holly, say something.
Hi.
Yeah, yours is working. Sasaki, I heard you chewing gum or something, and yours lit up too. So everything's working. Yay!
I'm not even doing anything.
Well, I don't know. I heard you for a second. Okay, cool, good.
That might have been me. I have Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, those ranchers are so jolly. Oh, that is what I heard. Okay, you guys, when you grab that, the webs seem to reset, and there is just a tunnel through the webs that goes straight back to the ladder. You guys just go up and climb on out.
Yeah,
Okay.
he just starts taking off through there.
Now, we really need Sasaki to do this one. We believe in you. Good vibes.
Thanks, George. I appreciate your good vibes.
There are mirrors all over the place down here with a beam of light. And Sasaki, as you get down here, you see no beam of light. And there are no mirrors, they're just, they look like panels. Just empty panels with nothing in them. Kind of like there's no holes in them, there's just panels, like just arranged around. And it looks like you can rotate the panels and move them around a little bit. And at the far end, there is what looks like a lantern that's not doing anything.
Light up the lantern. Got it.
But to you guys above, yeah, there's mirrors down there, and there is a lit lantern casting a beam of light across the field. It's a very focused beam, like a laser.
Okay, so I will try to communicate to Sasaki where the beam of light is going to intersect, like where the beam of light is, so she can maybe intersect it with the mirrors or bounce it with the mirrors.
Okay.
And I will do my utmost to help her do so.
Beam of light down here is like, oh, that's weird. And then there are no mirrors. There's just empty, empty blank-faced panels. But with the two of you up above, it's like, okay, well, you are, oh dear. So you're initially suggesting try and angle some of the things to cast a beam of light onto one of the mirrors to see what happens? Holly?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'll describe what the light is, and I think that's how we use the mirrors is we intersect it with the light, maybe bounce it around.
Sasaki and Baka, what do you guys say about what you see down here to communicate back up?
There's a bunch of panels. You need light.
You have light. There's
It'll
light there.
actually-
You can't see it.
I know I have light, then he casts light on his hand, so
It casts light on itself.
Okay, then take a panel and move it where I tell you to.
All right. So you just instruct them just whatever panel is closest, just to see what happens, or. Okay. You do, and he moves one of the panels over, and you see the beam intersects the panel, or rather intersects the mirror, and Holly, it bounces off the mirror in exactly the way that you would expect based on the angle of the mirror. And as Baka's kind of got it, it rotates on its axis, so Baka kind of moving it left and right, okay, what's the point of this? Holly, you can see the beam cuts across the field. Just when it bounces off the mirror and rotates, left, right, as he moves the mirror about.
Does there seem to be a good direction for this to go?
Make an investigation check of where, what kind of path do you think you can follow with these mirrors?
I didn't turn advantage off. It's 22.
22. With a 22, Holly, you probably spend a little while looking down here, and now Sasaki and Baka, would you guys play with the mirrors while you're waiting, or would you just probably be still? Okay.
Sasaki will wait for
I
instruction
would-
and no, Baka, no.
no,
Hold
no.
Baka by the arms. No, we're not playing with this.
I'll say you probably do have advantage, Holly, because York is up there helping you
Yeah,
with this.
I am helping.
Now,
I just imagine Baka with one of the mirrors just grabs it and starts spinning it as fast as he can get it to go.
Exactly what he would be doing.
So Sasaki's down there dealing with Baka. So it's oh great, why did you come down here with me, right?
I'm helping.
I'm helping. York and Holly. It doesn't seem like there's a lot that's very evident, but one thing that might cross your mind is one of those pattern games where it's, hey, make the line touch everything without bending the line. So oh, well, if the line is a beam of light, without curving it, because a beam of light doesn't curve, how do we draw a line that intersects every single mirror in this place? And after maybe spending a little while, you're probably spending a few minutes looking at this from above, Holly, maybe even drawing a diagram down in the dirt or something in front of you, or using an illusion if you've got illusion magic for that. But in tracing things around, it does seem like there is one path that would lead to every single mirror being touched by the light.
Okay.
So that based on your intelligence, you see Baka and Sasaki are still down there fighting over mirrors. But okay, Holly, York, you think you have an idea of one possibility of what you might do. Now, communicating that again between the two of you, an advantage charisma check with a +5, and Sasaki and Baka, you guys make an insight check. Tempted to give disadvantage because you're fighting over the, but I'm sure you'll smarten up when things are happening, right? Oh dear. Okay, and
The thing that scares me about this is nothing bad has happened yet, and I'm waiting for the shoe to drop.
Oh, it's also help.
And insight, Sasaki.
Okay.
All right. So the two of you down here trying to go off of all these directions. Now, Holly, it's proving a little bit difficult to communicate to these weirdos. Like, okay, what? No, that's not how you need it. Like, it's angles. It's angles. No, you're turning it too much. And as things are going on there, and like Sasaki's like getting ready to receive it, another thing.
Baka, like, no, Baka, you're going too far.
Yeah, you're going too far. You know, you're not going far enough. At one point, Holly, Baka angles it in such a way that, like, you watch the beam of light intersects with Sasaki, which you haven't seen happen yet. Sasaki, you suddenly feel an intense something on your scales. You take 11 points of radiant damage as, oh my god, hot, something burns. Something burns in a way that fire does not.
Damn it, Baka!
I see.
Are you okay?
Stop touching the mirrors! I'm going to throw you back up at York and Hulda.
That's all about that.
As Holly York is like, oh, wait a minute. We do not want them to intersect with the beam.
It's like an IR laser.
Yeah. Like an infrared laser
Can't
there.
see
You can't see it, and it's very
I
dangerous.
can't see it, but it's very, very deadly.
It's like, ow. Like,
Which was the regular laser that could kill you.
Yeah.
A laser you can't even see.
wouldn't that be
That
exciting?
can kill you.
Pretty sure that's a thing, isn't it? Or could be a thing. Could be a thing.
It is.
Well, no, it's a full thing. So
It's-
IR lasers can be very powerful. They usually don't end up hurting people because our skin doesn't really absorb infrared very well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's generally used as riot control and crowd control weapons of the military.
Huh.
There is a random ass piece of metal somewhere I cannot find.
Interesting. Well, anyways, so that seems to happen. But I'll say York, go ahead and make an advantage charisma check with +5. It's like, oh, Holly, it's like, oh, she just zapped herself. But now you're trying it again. Advantage. Never mind, York. You can't roll any better than that. Now that you're like, okay, they need to be more careful, and they're being a little bit more careful, you continue with the latticework pattern all the way across until it hits the last mirror. And the beam scatters off the last mirror and just kind of goes off, like, and hits back at the platform here. But nothing is happening. Now, Sasaki and Baka, the last mirror that you get to, it seems to have something different and rather unique that the other one didn't. Or that the other ones didn't. While all of them could rotate on their axes left and right, this one can rotate left and right, but can also rotate on its z-axis, forward and backward, meaning you can make the beam of light go up or down, in addition to left and right. So, for example, you could shine it up on the platform and blast Hulda and York if you really wanted to. You can't
give
see
them
where the laser
ideas.
goes, but you guys notice that, hey, this one actually, like, unlike the other ones, can go up and down. So we can angle this beam, like, anywhere, in theory.
Blows York's head off.
Oh,
I guess I'll put it.
Actually, as a question, could they aim it above us?
In theory.
Big ass orb, all the way at the top there. Just saying.
That. I'm pointing it towards the Lord.
Okay. So you start pointing it up that way, and Holly and York, you watch as the beam. You probably actually have to dodge out of the way of the beam because they can't see where they're pointing it. They're like, "Oh, here it comes!" It's like, move to the side. You know, Seraphina has wandered over here. And it's like, no, grab her, move her away. And you watch as it hits the pillar and starts climbing. York and Holly, do you tell them like to keep going up, right, left type thing so that it? Okay. Yeah, eventually it gets to the top, and as you watch, the beam intersects with the orb. Suddenly, Baka and Sasaki, you just see these this beam of white light just appear all around you where you were, as between all of these platforms, or they are now mirrors, and you see a beam of light just bouncing between all of them and impacting the orb. The orb glows very brightly, and now the room is filled with bright light. And as that's happening,
That's what burns you.
yeah, from above, you watch as a blue light seems to return backwards. It's a white light that's coming from where you guys are, coming from the lantern, bouncing up, and now a blue light starts to shine back. Kind of like in one of those animes where you see like, oh, two energy beams blasting at each other and pushing against each other, and then one starts overtaking the other. It's kind of like that, but just like a line of blue starts crawling back down the light, and then it goes quickly and and hits the lantern, and they all go out. There's still the orb glowing, but now the room is very brightly lit from that central orb hundreds of feet up. And the lantern is now gone, and in its place is a golden glowing orb.
That's it.
Go touch your orb. You've earned it.
Sasaki, grasp your orb.
Ponder it.
Ponder your orbs.
So
I don't know that I want to touch it.
What's that,
I don't
Sasaki?
know if I want to touch it anymore.
She picks her up and puts her in front of the orb.
Have her face plant into the orb.
Ponder your orbs.
Yeah, no, don't touch it.
Okay. It's the same thing. Your finger passes through it. Do you reach around, like grasp it, try and pick it up?
I guess.
All right. You give the orb the reach around, curl your hands around it. You feel the resistance, and it passes into your hand, and now your hand is warm and glows. And the four of you now reconvene back at the top, I assume, and each of you has a glowing hand.
Okay, this is gonna sound really dumb, but I stick my hand out, and I suggest everyone, like, we overlap our hands with the glowy on. With our powers combined.
Fire, earth,
I will
water,
beat
air, heart.
Holly will do it.
Okay, so York puts out his hand. Holly puts out her hand on top of York's.
Baka did too.
Baka did as well.
Reaches up from the bottom because he's
Yep.
too short. to
Bacchus
ride.
puts his
top
on the
of it.
bottom because, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, there, that's fair, that's
Sure.
fair. Sasaki, you put yours on the top.
Yeah.
You're standing there in like a little square of four. All four of you are there. You got your hands like in the middle on each other. They all feel very warm, and you can kind of feel like almost like little static shocks through your palms. It's very light. It doesn't hurt or anything, but you can feel something, and nothing else happens, or at least nothing else seems to be happening. Now, are you doing the right? Like, it feels like you're doing something. Like, there's definitely a sensation of you're doing something, because this feels different. There's tingling, but nothing has happened yet. Does anyone want to do it or say anything, or do you just stop?
Let's try touching the pillar as well with the other hand, with our other hand.
That would be kind
I
of
feel like
fun
it's
and
a little
awkward.
awkward, but
Yeah. You guys all want to?
York's gonna, like, well, before that, like,
Yeah.
York, like, you guys truly are my friend.
Your
Hopefully
hand
that will
is
get-
so it's Baka's on the
my
bottom.
hand's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, Baka's on the bottom. Then it's York. Then it's Holly. Then it's Sasaki.
Yeah.
Baka and Holly sandwiching York's hand. You can feel like there's almost like a like the tingling intensifies in your hands when he says that.
Even though he
My
gags.
friend, sir.
What was that? What do you say, Baka? What was that?
I guess I'm like, you're my friend, sir.
Oh, my friend too. York, your hand starts to tingle even more.
Oh, Hannah needs family.
Well, Hanan's
Family, not.
Apparently means no one is left behind.
No one just left behind.
Oh, forgotten. Okay, okay. Oh, great. Holly, Sasaki, this is working. Or at least it's doing something. You don't know if it's
you guys are great. You're my friends. Friends forever.
friends forever. York,
Until I don't need you out of my stand.
yeah, York, your hand goes numb. Sasaki, your hand is tingling.
Oh yeah, the best of friends.
I love how this group, other than Baka, these three people are the three best ones for this. Because, like, oh, we are the super sincere. We're super sincere about this.
Oh, I'm gonna just throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yeah. Baka, meanwhile, over here is like, it's like, I am so genuine right now. I love you guys.
You're the angels of the
You
Great
guys are
Dragon.
my
How
best
could he not
friends.
love us?
I only have one friend here, and he's a toddler at the moment.
As Sasaki, you say that your hands, there's a pulse, and you all reflexively withdraw your hand as it's like a shock, and like pins and needles like up your arms, whether it was your right arm or your left arm. It's like that entire arm is just limp right now. No
Great,
sensation,
great,
no
great.
feeling. It's like, oh, it's gone to sleep, and it's gone to sleep all the way up to the shoulder. So it's like you can't even shake your arm. It's like you gotta like rotate your whole shoulder to do anything. Your arms are just uselessly hanging there. Vesper, meanwhile, is just sitting there staring at all of you.
But what are these idiots doing?
But as you're there, it's like,
Vesper speak.
no.
Oh.
It's just staring at you guys, though.
Like if he could speak, I could understand him, and he would understand me, which
Yep.
is the sad bit.
I think he can. Yeah, he understands the languages that Sasaki speaks. Yeah, he's just staring at you with judgment in his eyes.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, your arms are all limp. Like, oh, this is great. But then, and there's this grinding noise as the pillar begins to lower. Just, and after a minute, maybe, it lowers down and as it goes flush with the ground, and the orb is just hovering there in the middle. The power of friendship was the answer all along.
I don't want the power of friendship.
Your
I have
arms.
two friends here.
your-
That's my cat and a stupid
Yeah.
dragonborn is a child at the moment.
Feeling is starting to come back to your arms, by the way.
If this is what friendship feels like, I don't like it.
I don't. I.
Okay. So wait, the pillar's coming down. Time to go. Question mark.
There we go.
Is the challenge finally over? I pray.
Well, there's just like nothing's
Really
happened,
good
nothing's
job.
changed. There's just an orb there.
Oh, I guess we go and. Do you
I'll
want me to
see if
poke
I
it?
can touch the orb and pick it up or whatever.
Who touches it?
I will. Really.
Okay, you put your hand on it, and it is there. It is very solid. Nothing happens when you put your arm on it or your hand on it. And your feeling is slowly started returning. You know, like probably shaking
If I
your
also
arm
put
a
my
bit.
hand on it, because this is
Yeah.
friendship and
You put your hand on that one. You can see there's now a small, like, there's a glow where Holly's hand touches it, and then there's a bit of a glow where your hand touches it, and you can see like a line, some lines like connecting them.
Orb up.
Does it look like it will require everyone here to touch it?
Maybe there's enough space for everyone to touch it.
Come on, guys.
Okay. The four of you touch it. Still nothing happens. You see, Blibberty and Blubberty over there still, though. Pull them over to it.
Baka will run over Yamamoto and carry Yamamoto over and say, "Oh, my lord, touch her."
I turn
What's
to the
up?
cat. Would you mind putting your paw here, sir?
Sasaki, Vesper looks at you.
Come on, Vesper.
What
I
kind
know,
of... Yeah. Serafina just kind of,
Sassy cat.
drapes on it a little bit, giggling. And then Vesper, the last one, just a single big paw. Start singing the MLP song. What the fuck is the MLP song? What? Oh, My Little Pony.
Oh, I was thinking of
No.
what would an MLP be?
Dear God,
It would be
no.
like mozzarella, lettuce,
Friendship is
peanut
magic.
butter.
Friendship is magic. Yeah,
I mean,
as you all touch the orb, it flares in a kaleidoscope of rainbow colors, and there's a flash of light.
Of course it does.
Whoa, man, radical.
Tubular. There's a flash of rainbow light. You all feel very good. Very happy. And you are back. You are back in the previous room. And in the center is a chest, and the last of the 4 locks has fallen off.
Thank God.
All
Like,
open
is it the
chest.
one that forced us to be friends was the easiest of them all?
We're not friends.
the one you hated the most.
It's magic.
Friendship is not, in fact, magic.
Was it easy though? Was it?
Socially, yes. Or physically, yes. Socially, no.
Emotionally?
Emotionally scarring.
Spiritually? Spiritually jarring?
Bleeding.
Spiritually bleeding.
Or fulfilling if you're Baka,
Oh man.
for some fucking
Apparently.
reason.
Okay. Opening the central thing, as Holly, you go to put your hands on it, and suddenly you just blink, blink, blink. Yamamoto, what just happened? Serafina, why does my head hurt? Holly,
Oh no.
There, Hulda. There.
So who opens the chest? Because Holly goes to open it, and she
I
just
do.
starts like blah, 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 blah. You open the chest, and there's a scroll inside.
Yoink. I open it and try to read it.
It's gobbledygook to you.
Explode.
Like, okay. I don't know magic.
Saki. Or
Yes.
I look at Baka. Do you know magic word things?
Oh no. That's a son.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay. I will go and show them the scroll.
You show him the scroll. Okay. Sasaki and Baka, both of you can read what the scroll is because it is a spell on both of your spell lists. This
Hell
is a
yeah.
scroll of greater restoration.
I give it to Baka. Use it.
Her.
Fix her for fuck's sakes.
He goes up to Holly. He's still, yeah, yeah. He goes up to her, pulls up the scroll, starts reading it off,
The-
and activates it.
There is a flash of light, and all goes dark for all of you. It's just suddenly, wait, what? Why is everything I didn't do it. Why is everything gone black? Poof.
Okay, where are you, you
Come on,
dwarfy prick?
And now you just
Somebody-
left. You left in the ether. And Holly, your mind has cleared.
York's ready for that dwarf, the one from the snow trial, to reappear again. Like fists out, ready to
Congratulations,
fucking-
travelers, basically. Good
Yeah,
news,
as-
everyone.
I'm throwing hands as soon as I see his smug fucking face.
I'll help you, York.
You don't see any dwarf, though. You're just in darkness. And Holly, your mind is clear. Oh, that was messed up.
How long was I out? How long was I gone that time? How long has it been?
6 years.
Not helpful. And I'll cast light, and I'll just smack him and cast light on something on his person.
Okay.
I do not allow her to do so. Action dodge.
It's like, don't touch me. Chasing him around.
This is my private square.
I'll cast light
Oh my
on
God.
Sasaki.
Silas.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Am I
Yes,
yesterday?
yes,
No.
yes, yes.
Don't touch me.
The frickin' school teacher warlock of the Celestial who does little schoolyard chants and casts, you know, some kind of protective magic on herself. No, don't touch me there. That is my private square.
That is my private square.
Yep. Stop. Don't touch me there. Yeah, that would be something else. Anyways, yes, I was thinking of that too, Sasaki. And I didn't say it. Kept to
I had
myself.
to. I had to. I had no choice.
You always had a choice.
Yeah, but the choice is never hers to make. It's instinct. She must.
It is instinct.
Didn't we also go over that last night too? Last night's game.
Oh my goodness.
So,
So,
what happens next?
woke up, chose violence. As you're in this place,
Always.
and all is currently quiet. Too quiet. Like, okay. And then you hear a voice. And no, you do not see a face to accompany the voice, so there is no one to bitch
God
slap.
damn it.
As you hear the voice of the old dwarf again. You guys are gonna
Kill
get
yourself.
You guys are gonna get back to like
You weren't
the
distracted.
you're gonna get back to like Thenvelgrum. There's gonna be like some random dwarf there, like some janitor who looks vaguely like the guy that you saw. You're just gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yes, we are.
Most likely.
Some random dude, some poor dwarf who has no idea what's going on.
I like the thought of it's like this is like his great grandfather's like creation, and like since then he's just like a regular janitor, and so anytime anybody takes this test, they come and find him. My grandpa, don't hurt me.
Oh, Grandma, please, please. It's like this is not the first time this has
What,
happened.
When he gets to dwarf head, what the fuck, Grandpa?
Sonny, it was so funny, wasn't it? No, it wasn't, Grandpa.
I got my ass kicked daily because of you.
Every time there was a trial, I had to make myself scarce. That's why he was made the janitor. He got demoted.
And they keep fucking gonna get shoved in a locker anyways. You might as well have him clean them while he's there.
Yeah. Oh man. That's so funny.
But yes, he was saying something.
Yes. There is a bit of speech. But yeah, as you have proven yourselves worthy. But worth is not strength. Skill is not resolve. The final test remains. You have 1 hour.
So a short rest.
And it's just kind of quiet, and then rest well. For when your time is spent, you will face the ones who know your every strength and every weakness.
It's ourselves.
And then there's no more voice.
All right. Hold on, we'll just.
So we're fighting ourselves. We need to create a strategy.
Holly will what?
Sit down and start resting and thinking.
Huh.
Yeah, what's the strategy going to be?
How do we beat ourselves? Because, also keep in mind, you did fight yourselves earlier, and whatever rest you've gained in this time, they have ostensibly as well.
Okay. And we haven't. This isn't like the last time where between bouts we full recharge, right?
No, there's no full recharge here.
Okay.
So just
So
a
we
short
have what we
rest.
have.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I still haven't regained max HP back.
You still have not?
But
But you will at the end of this short rest.
Oh, okay.
I will. Go ahead.
81.
So I will just talk with York and say, York, you're going to have to attack me. Do it fast.
Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Because the one thing about how to defeat me is I can't cast spells when I'm being punched in the face.
I mean, you can try. It's not gonna work out real for you.
You can't cast spells of him being punched in the face.
Short rest. Full. Okay.
You guys can go ahead and
Good to go.
apply those things now, just so that it's gotten out of the way. But then you can have your conversation of like, what would you talk about over the course of this hour? So go ahead and apply the short rest, and then we'll deal with the other things.
And
For
I'm
me,
explain that to everybody and say, okay, guys, honestly, I think you should take me out first.
absolutely. For
What's that
me, it would be like, if you have anything that would be like intelligence wise, because I'm kind of dumb, or charisma.
26,
So if you could like
Aka's gonna
banish me,
pat York on the.
27.
Yeah, Aka's gonna pat York. But I'm not that smart of a.
Not
At least
that
I can-
smart either.
I'm also not good at Bowser.
27.
but yeah, I wouldn't try any like fireballs or anything with me. There's a chance it works, but there's better things you could be doing. But yeah, I'll try to take out Hulda as fast as I can. I'm just worried she's gonna banish me. Do you have banishment prepared?
I do.
Oh.
Fuck.
Don't worry, she's not
Okay.
used one disintegrate spell, so
But that
We
was
use it
after. Well, no, that was after we met them, and I don't think she's used disintegrate. Because what did she use? She used Wall of Force.
Mm-hmm.
and disintegrate. You used
Oh,
it
did the
on me.
clone use disintegrate? Oh, right, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, they only got
He
one more
hit
shot.
me with it.
Yeah, I guess you would remember
That's
that.
the only
better.
reason. Yeah, that's the only reason I was even in danger.
See this big ass hole in my armor? Yeah, that's from.
And Holly, you've got
okay.
like one more 7th level spell left. So if you need to, you can throw a disintegrate. But you also know you can technically cast more than one Wall of Force in a day, can't you?
Yeah. So I think one of the things we can try is immediately try to separate them using a wall of force, so we can at least kill.
But you'll
know.
counterspell that, won't you?
Oh, then the counterspell. We can do our best. What I'm saying, separate, and that's a strat. It's plan A. Isolate.
If I
Isolate
can, I'm gonna
Holly.
try to stun your clone.
Thank you.
then you can go carte blanche on the whole magic thing, and she shouldn't be counter.
So, if we can stun Holly, I can isolate York, your clone, and that might be an effective way to deal with him for the time being, while we take out Holly.
What about move?
What about me? Says
Well,
Baka.
What about you, Baka? What's the plan? How do we take you out? How do we get your clone?
Yamamoto, honestly. Most of his
Literally.
spells are fire related, right? Yamamoto's already resistant to fire, and has evasion too, so he'd be pretty resistant to most of his spells.
Baka literally can counter himself. Baka has his own weaknesses. Because deck saves are his bane.
But
Oh, fuck about
he'll
that.
deck save you as well.
Exactly.
We'll just
And
eliminate
you
each
two-
other.
Although that is still an idea, is stall yourself until we can kill myself, and then we can then, like, all we need to do is break the advantage, right? Because right now we're in a deadlock.
Is anyone concerned about Sasaki?
She was mostly pole dancing when we saw her last fight. So, I don't really know what she can do. I hope it's not too bad.
And there's the other thing. If you recall, in the previous fight, you did not see Sasaki and you did not see Vesper. They were not present in any of the combat where you guys were previously. Where
Yeah,
was
she's
Sasaki
had the
and
most.
Vesper?
Like, I did punch her a bit, but not much.
Like Sasaki wasn't even on the field.
Yes, but I had punched her at one point, so.
Oh, the real one.
No, the fake one. 'Cause she
Oh, yeah,
shot
yeah.
me with an arrow.
Yeah, that one.
I
yeah.
caught it and then chased her down, stunned her, and then my own clone dragged her back into the wall.
Yes, earlier. Yes.
Yes. Although I don't know if that counted. I hope it did, but hey, hell. No offense, but I don't think Sasaki's that big of a deal. I'm gonna say that she's gonna wreck house.
You say that.
Ah, don't
all
worry,
that
Sasaki,
work,
you're
oh my-
a pushover. Blah 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 blah. Absolutely, just gets fucking bushwhacked by her.
I fucking hope you do now, because that would be funny as shit. Just sits there and shit talks and gets absolutely destroyed.
After shit talking so bad.
That would be funny.
Okay. We also don't know what this terrain's going to be like either. Because for all we know, we could be teleported in, and they could all just be standing above us, ready to just, like, fuck us up.
Or it could be the maze again where you have to hunt them down.
That would be fucking hell.
That will suck.
I would actually cry.
My hope is it's a, like, massive open arena. Flat 500 by 500 terrain.
If you were trying to defeat yourself, is that where you would fight yourself?
Well, no, but it's where I could defeat Hulda and anyone else with clear line of sight. Advantageously? Oh my god, I just realized something. Like, if I could hit... sorry, this is something for, like, fighting Baka, but if I could hit him with my poison dart crossbow, I could fuck him up pretty bad. Sorry, that was
I
just
do
a-
have pure poison, so.
Your poison, yes, but you still take poison damage.
Yes. Honestly, any deck save other than fireball type shit, it will fuck up Baka. Baka's only resistant to fire, not everything else.
But no, if I was fighting myself, the perfect terrain, like if I was to like, if we were to do this and I was using a different character, it would be like a sand pit, where like movement speed is half minimum, because I could just run away all day.
Baka can actually do that to a certain extent. He does have Old Earth at cantrip.
But that's only like a 5-foot square. So how many fucking rounds are you gonna burn on that?
It's just enough to make it difficult around him.
Yeah, my only fear is that the field is prepared in there for them. Right? But that's just me. Does anybody else have fears or worries or problems?
I fear getting hit
Spread
with the disintegration ray again.
We don't want to be all clumped together where I could just fireball us.
Hey.
Or hypnotic pattern us.
But we also...
Not pattern would be worse.
Then again, do we want to try to spread out before the combat starts? Because for all we know, we're all just going to get bunched up again.
Yeah, immediately just run away from me.
Hopefully, I'll be able to go somewhat first. And I'll be able to chase down your clone.
Who's each other's best counters?
I feel like for me it's Hulda, because I don't think she has a stellar con save, and if I can get her to become stunned, then she's dead.
Oh, as in her best counter.
Yes. And then I think who would be my best counter is either... I don't know who's my best counter.
Well, if I could just banish you, that would buy us
This
some
is
time.
true.
How are your con saves, York?
Not great.
So who might your best counter be? Yamamoto?
Yeah, maybe.
Monk versus monk.
In a monk versus monk fight, where neither of them have amazing constitution, the winner is the one who hits first, isn't it?
Yeah. But
Terribly.
for Yamamoto, he would actually be a very good counter to me because I have a lower con, and he has a higher attack bonus, so he will hit more often than I would. But our ACs are the same. Because I'm a mirror to Yamamoto. His is Dex Wiz, I'm Wiz Dex. So.
And then I'm going to be honest, all you melee people are going to hate my having to go against my evil twin. With the
If I
AC.
can just stun you once, then you're
Just
dead.
gotta hit him,
because
though.
it's advantage. Yes.
You got to hit me.
Saving throws are Bobby's bane.
Hulda, actually, Hulda would be the best for you because she could just gravitate you. Throw you up in the air. I'm down like a sack of rocks.
I feel you are underestimating the gravity of the situation.
Oh, you're so funny.
I am so funny. Now, if you do have your way of things and your choice, because you don't know what's going to be happening on the other side, but if you do, would you rather fight yourselves all together, all at once, or head off and try and off individuals individually?
Off individual?
One-on-one, easy. Because if I got Hulda, one-on-one, even if she banishes me directly, that buys her 1 minute. So I guess she would have a minute to prepare, but she couldn't cast, like, another... She could cast, like, one more concentration spell on the spot where I'd pop up, but that's about it.
You could probably also like if it was 1-on-1, you're stealthier than she is perceptive usually, aren't you?
Yes.
So, ambushing her might be possible.
Didn't we already learn this lesson? We should stick together and attack together instead of split up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Last time
Um,
they were hunting you, and that's what they did. They struck at you guys individually and then pulled away. That was also
so I
a
guess
maze.
yes.
You don't know
stacking
what
up
the
would be a little bit better.
you don't know what the situation's going to be, but you know.
I'm gonna run to the washroom real quick. I'll be back in a minute.
It's actually a good time for us to call a break, and when we come back, this will continue. We shall return. Woo! We are back.
Good food.
Good food.
Yep.
Is it good food? Is it food that is good?
Yeah. It was a turkey and cheese sandwich. Toasted.
Turkey cheese sandwich. A toasted turkey cheese sandwich.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Sweet cheese and
Oh,
crackers.
fuck.
I found cereal that I forgot that I had with milk that's going to expire soon that I haven't even opened.
Oh,
I can't say nothing.
ADHD, hell of a drug.
Hell of a
Yeah.
drug.
I found some, like today I found some yogurt when I was cleaning out my old place. And I got looking, I'm like, this expired 2 years ago and it's a brand new pack still in the box. like I totally forgot it was in the back of the old fridge. And it's just been sitting there behind all the other shit. So I'm just looking at him like, there's more options.
Do you think the yogurt cultures involved had evolved? Maybe they developed a language by that point.
I didn't open them to check. I mean, they were still sealed tight. So
I
wasn't going to open it. Yeah, I was going to open that shit. Last time I opened something like that, I regretted it very quickly due to the smell.
Hooray, good smells.
Good vibes.
I definitely would not
smells.
call it a good smell.
Good vibes. Good God, let's eat. Okay. All right.
I just gotta get some more of these ice cube things to make.
All cubes. Okay. Well, we come back and you guys.
So there's half of us
Yeah, what?
get told, "Oh yeah, I'm eating a turkey sandwich," and let us go, "Oh fuck, did we eat today?"
Oh my goodness.
I have not, in fact, eaten until this very moment.
Why do you not eat? Why do you not eat?
You forget. We're just quirky like
You
that.
forget to
ADD,
eat?
you can. Yeah, it was ADD. You will forget to eat. Yes,
That's very-
it is the thing.
I'm not
Breakfast
bad about
is like
that,
the worst
unless-
meal to miss.
No, it's the best meal to miss.
No, it's not.
Yes. You wake up and you just go. You
It's
go
like-
to work.
It's like been what like research that it's one of the worst to miss and like the worst one to eat and only eat is dinner.
No.
See, but if I eat breakfast, then normally that makes me hungry all goddamn day, and I literally can't stop eating if I eat before 10 a.m.
Well, then maybe you'll remember to eat.
Nah.
Oh my god.
No, I
You'd rather
don't
starve.
I don't eat fucking breakfast. I have a cup of tea, that's about it.
It's terrible. Terrible. It's terrible. Oh my
I can't
God.
say nothing. I rarely eat like an actual breakfast during the work week. It's only when I'm at the house on the weekend do I actually fix real breakfast.
Not even if I'm at like home do I eat breakfast.
That's crazy.
I usually
I
wake
love
up at
breakfast.
like 9, so I'll just like fuck it, I wait
Oh my goodness. 3
and
square
then I get
meals
to
a
eat
day
things I
here.
actually enjoy.
I usually have an egg wrap for breakfast. Anyway,
Yeah, I constantly just forget
Just
to
money
eat,
bags.
and my body doesn't like to
Just
tell
for
me that
money
I'm hungry
bags?
most of the time.
I mean, eggs are priced normally here. I don't know about you.
They're so flippin' expensive here.
No comment.
It's cheaper to buy
18 pack.
chickens
I
than to
still
buy
have one
eggs.
in my fridge. I think I paid $15 for an 18-pack.
What? It's like $10 for a 30-pack here.
Our 30-pack here right
they're
now
like
is
15.
$40.
What?
Yeah, I will say it's expensive as fuck here.
Why?
Because they killed all the chickens, including the ones that weren't affected by the disease. They
Yeah.
just killed them all.
the U.S. is going through a fucking a moment when it comes to chicken.
I thought they
Very
were
much
going
so
through
that
a
I
moment
think-
when it comes to everything right now, but okay.
Yeah, it was something like they spent something like $1 billion on eggs. Just a neat $1 billion on eggs.
to like import eggs or something?
That's something like that.
Huh.
Yeah, it was that or either like egg. It was they spent a fuckload of money on fucking eggs.
So what you could be saying right now is there's an existential crisis going on.
Yeah, Silas.
Yes.
Very punny.
You could say that.
I could say that.
I'll put it this way. The United States spends billions of dollars on a single day on chicken. You really think we're going to go without the eggs too? Have you not seen what happens on Super Bowl Sundays?
No, I haven't. I don't really know much about Super Bowl.
I think it's like 160 million pounds of meat gets consumed on that one day.
And you got to think, Silas.
Oh, is
All
that
that's going to get fried too. And what's one of the core things for frying? Eggs.
Eh? I was gonna say butter.
Well, dredging in eggs is a very common frying method.
Drudging.
What? Like
Yeah, where you
I
use it to
don't
get the
know
bread
I
stick.
chicken by dredging it in eggs.
What the fuck is
That's
drudging
really
in
strange.
eggs? What?
It's for
You
for frying,
literally press
Silas.
it like into the eggs and shit before you put it into your other shit.
I have
You
never heard of
scramble the
this.
eggs up, you dip some meat in it, then you roll it in the breadcrumbs, then you dip it back in the egg, then you roll it again in the crumbs, and then you deep fry it in the
Yeah,
oil.
but the only time I use like
What?
egg in part of that is when I'm doing like a eggplant parmesan or something. Anyway, never mind.
Eggplant.
I think we've like critically wounded Silas.
What the fuck is this? What
It's
what
like
kind
him
of?
critically wounding us with the knowledge that he doesn't wash his goddamn rice.
It doesn't need to be washed. It's parboiled.
Right?
It's
It does
parboiled.
need to be washed.
No, you don't need to wash parboiled rice. It's already washed, pre-washed.
You do
I don't
need to
trust
wash it
that.
because it's covered in starch.
Yeah, that's what makes it good.
Yes. Oh, and you know what's really crazy? If you cook your rice, put it in the fridge, and then reheat it the next day, you actually reduce the carbohydrates even more.
Mm. Yummy.
Because it's the same thing with pasta. You can actually reduce the carbs by almost 80% by cooking it the day prior, putting it in the fridge, then reheating it before adding the sauce.
Anyways, we're
Dredging
fighting
is
ourselves.
crazy. I'm looking at this online. I've never heard of this. What is this, like
It's a
breading
very
your
common
food?
Cooking.
Is this like a breading thing?
Yeah.
Yes, it's how you
it's for
bread
frying.
the food.
That's weird.
It's called
Not
dredging.
always. No, it's a method of breading.
Yeah,
from
it's
food.
a
So
method,
weird.
but it's
It's
I'm
the
pretty sure it's
proper
French.
method.
I've never heard of this. I've never
Proper
seen
method.
anyone do this before. This is completely new information to me.
That is painfully obvious, Silas.
Weird. Dredging. Huh.
I'm really always a psycho not getting a lewd joke when we make one.
What?
That obvious.
Do you mean
Oh,
Marsyka?
it's-
Marsyka is not Psycho Night.
I didn't say Psycho Night.
You did say Psycho Night.
No, I didn't.
That's what I heard.
I did not
Oh,
hear
you
that.
need to get that hearing aid pulled out and check that battery.
What?
He's calling you old.
You heard me say hopeless when I never said anything, and you just heard Aka say Psycho Night when he didn't say that.
What,
Again, your
what
voice
did he
is
say?
I don't know what he said, but it wasn't that.
Oh, God damn it. Hey.
Mars. Anyways,
Yeah, you need to get your ears checked.
My ears
we're
are
fighting
working
ourselves
fine.
in internal
You did an
combat.
old priest and a young priest.
An old person. You know, maybe if you beat the shit out of each other right now, you won't have to fight yourselves later?
Do it.
All right, who's first?
Kill everyone.
Just kill everyone.
We're all going down together.
Oh, man. Wouldn't that be great if that's what you had to do?
That was my
Well-
campaign ending.
It's like, pack it up, boys. We're going home.
What's the movie I'm thinking of where they like, where it's like two ladies and they fucking drive off into the off a cliff? Yeah, it's that. We all hold hands as we drive off the cliff.
Which movie is that?
Thelma and Louise.
Oh my god.
Elma and Louise.
Elma.
Oh,
Thelma.
Thelma.
Thelma and Louise.
Huh. And they just
It's a story about two women who rob places and shit like that.
and they
They
just
kill themselves by running off the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
why?
Because they're wanted and they want to die together.
And they didn't want to go to jail.
Huh. So they just kill each other.
Yeah.
Well, themselves.
Yes.
They died
Yes.
together. They like hold hands as they go up.
Is this like a drama, a comedy? Both?
No idea. I've never
Oh,
actually seen it.
definitely not a comedy.
Oh.
Definitely not a comedy.
The only reason why I know of it is because of Wade's World.
Thelma and Louise. I've not heard of this one before. But it's not a comedy. Huh. Good to know.
No.
What is it? A
Thriller.
thriller?
It's get based on real life.
It's based on real life?
I think so.
Huh.
Can't remember. It's been a long time since that movie came. That movie came out a long time.
1991.
Yeah.
Not that long ago.
Is it math?
Not that long ago. Yeah, 1991.
I'm
Years ago.
99.
Yep.
I'm 99. It's not that old.
You
Don't
were
tell me
born
that.
in 99?
It's 34 years old. It is older than you.
Yes.
Therefore, it is old.
It's not older than me.
Yeah, Silas, I was born in 99. Fuck you.
Oh my god, you youngins. Ugh.
I'm 25.
Don't worry, Silas. It's
Yeah.
not older than me either.
Well, no, I know that you're older than me too.
I'm turning 26 this year.
You're still young. You're so young.
Hey, same.
You
Gamesies.
got like a decade on you two.
My family doesn't believe in. My
Meanwhile,
family don't believe in getting old.
yeah. Meanwhile,
I'm sad because I don't play D&D on my birthday. I have to go work and open the gas station on my birthday.
what day is your birthday?
On
Oh.
a Sunday.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Oh.
what game are you skipping? It's like, oh, I don't run anything on Sunday, so it's
I could have played with your wife on my birthday, but just gone one more day.
but she doesn't run games on Sunday either? What?
No, my birthday landed on a Monday. I
Oh,
could've
like
played
if
with
your birthday
Mom.
landed on a Monday. Oh, okay. Like if it had. Okay, I get it. But it did not. You get to play D&D the day after your birthday. There you go.
I've always had to work on my birthday.
I sometimes work on my birthday. It depends on what day of the week it is.
I take a week off every year on my birthday. I refuse to go into work.
I'd love to, but when you're the
Not to get drunk.
when you're the company carpool guy, taking vacation's kind of hard.
I'm the carpool guy at my house.
With your giant ass van, yeah.
My wife doesn't drive. She
That
doesn't
you
have a
spent
license,
20
so
minutes
yes.
trying to park because your
Me and his
wife
bus.
wanted snacks the other day,
Okay, listen.
Me and his bus.
and you were late to D&D.
Okay, that did happen once, and I might have been very angry when I got in. Yes, because it might have been really dark, and there might not have been very good parking, and people might have parked a little bit too close, and I might have nearly hit somebody, and I might have gone a little bit mad.
Might
That's
have
a lot
a
of
little bit
nearlies.
bad day.
I might have been a little bit pissed off, and I might have almost blown up on my wife when I came in the door and just said, "Don't talk to me right now," and I'm just gonna go over here for a second. Here are your snacks.
It's natural to pop a gasket every once in a while.
It's like
You should be afraid of the people who don't want to do that.
comes in. I'd come in. It's like, I'm not mad at you. Just don't talk to me. Take your snacks.
I am mad at the universe.
I'm just angry right now. Oh, I took some snacks, sat down, calmed down. got to D&D. Like, yeah, that was great.
Woosah.
It was, yeah, it was a good time. That doesn't usually happen though. Don't usually get that mad. It's just fucking parking in the dark. I can't see shit, and I can't normally see shit with this fucking van. It's always great when you can't look out your rear view, your rear mirror to see anything. You have to rely on your side mirrors, and it's in the middle of the night, and there's no light around, and there's somebody right behind you, and you can't see them. And it's like, I'm trying to park and find the curb. Where the fuck is anything? Anyway, I digress.
Because Silas has a
You need to
kidnapper.
put giant light bars on your van.
I kind of would like a button to just turn on illumination at the back of that van or something. I think that would probably be a great idea.
Sounds like you want a backup camera with like a 6-foot light bar at the back.
Yeah, can I do that? My lord, is that legal?
Actually, well, you can legally put a overhead drop-down light. It can't face backwards, but it can face straight down, like kind of like one of those like half dome lights. And you can have it set where you can flick a switch in the front and turn it on so you can see behind you.
I mean, that would probably be nice for night
That's legal.
parking.
In the U.S.
In the U.S.
The question is, in Canada.
Yes, in Canada, is that legal? I will make it legal. Okay. Anyway, so
Fighting ourselves.
Yeah, you're
Silas with his kidnapper van coming down the road.
kidnapper van. It's not a kidnapper van.
Well, if is it a kidnapper van? If a kid is napping in the van, kidnapping.
I've had many kids napping in the van. Yes.
But sorry, I'll see myself out.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'll be here all week, folks.
I just saw the recipe for dredge, the stuff about dredging. Saw deep frying. Who deep fries food in their house? Is it a thing people do? Like, you don't just do that in stores? Gosh, Americans.
You don't
Really good ventilation system.
Americans eat so
Bitch.
healthy, don't they?
Bitch, I do that.
No,
Yeah.
you use a pressure cooker. That way you don't have to worry about the smoke. You pressure cook it in the oil. It fixes everything. It makes it super crispy and not. It doesn't absorb as much oil.
Yeah, I've never deep
Anyways.
fried anything here or tried to deep fry anything. I've eaten things that were deep fried, but that's a thing people do in their own home. It's very interesting.
It's not that
Yes.
hard.
Where do you think it started
You
from?
literally get a deep fryer for your countertop.
I feel like
Yep.
that would be dangerous.
Yeah. A lot of people burn down their houses every year from, but
Oh my god.
I mean,
My wife burns herself
it's
just
good.
Just a deep.
boiling things.
I just use a wok or a pressure cooker. The deep fry
And
stuff.
remember, never water. Never water to put out the grease fire.
Use baking soda.
Or sand, or a CO2 extinguisher.
We do have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen.
Make sure it's CO2
Okay,
or a
extinguisher.
special grade.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's some kind of foam. Anyway,
I think the foam's fine. I don't know.
foam fun. Anyway, so any other discussions that you want to have about, fighting with myself?
No, but I do load a
Gun?
poisoned crossbow bolt into my crossbow.
What's the poison?
It is drow. It is the drow poison. 7d6.
Oh, the
DC
assassin
15.
poison. Okay. Into your what kind of crossbow?
Yeah.
What kind of crossbow are you loading it into?
It's my +1 crossbow, light crossbow.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was trying to figure out what you had. Oh, right. Okay. You bought a light. Did you? When did that happen? I'm trying to remember. Was that one?
It did happen. I tried to hide it from Yamamoto, where I was like quietly palming jewels into the seller's hand.
Oh. Is that when you bought your halberd?
No, this was after I bought my halberd when Sasaki was walking around talking to town. They were with me.
And then you bought a crossbow.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Trying to remember when
Yamamoto
that
wasn't
happened.
there for that. He was
All right.
He came.
So you're
later.
loading
And then
your fuck you up bolt. Excellent.
into my +1 crossbow.
Yeah. Do you think your other you has one of those?
I don't know. Which makes my like. That's the scary bit. Is character. The other guy does. This also means he has.
You cut out there for a second. This only means he has a what?
He also has the life ball tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
So it means, or actually, that's a great thing. Whoever attacks me, try to hit me with necrotic damage, because if he takes like a lot of damage from it, then we know that they don't have our item. In
Sorry, you
theory,
cut out part of that. Try to hit him what?
Try to
necrotic
hit him with
damage.
necrotic, because if he gets damaged, then that means that we don't have our items.
Well, if he takes a lot of damage, I would be resistant to it. If he has a life ball tattoo.
I don't think I have necrotic damage.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird one. It was just an idea,
You're
but
Are there other things? Are there other items that you have that you're worried about?
my gauntlets let me punch good, and my boots let me jump far, and a lily pad. I don't think the lily pad's going to come into grand use.
Turns out by the time this is all over, the lily pad was like the clutch item.
Yeah, no, my clone is sitting on the lily pad, 70, like launching down the 12 death bolts I have.
You got 12 of those?
Yep, I took all of them from all of the assassins.
I don't remember 12 of them being poisoned. Were there 12 of them that were poisoned?
Yep, there were 12 of them that were poisoned. Because I
Nasty.
went to all of the. Yep, I am uber excited to use them.
Where did you write those down?
On my character sheet. They are, if you look at my like where I keep my key and stuff, it's like
Oh, there.
one,
there. Okay, I
right
was
in
like,
that little
where
box there.
is this written? And there it is. Okay. I couldn't find it.
I kept them in a place where I could keep easy track of them instead of.
Meanwhile, I'm looking down your character sheet and I'm like, they're not in your inventory. Where are these? Okay.
The way it was inconsequential because they're only like 12 bolts.
Only 12 bolts. I mean, 12 bolts of 76 damage apiece are not inconsequential. They're nice.
Well, weight-wise is what I meant.
Oh, weight-wise. Ah, okay. Weight watchers.
Which is why I didn't add them to my sheet, like, down there.
Mhm,
But,
mhm,
yeah.
mhm, 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 mhm. Very good. Okay. Anybody else have any things on your person that you're worried about your potential clones having?
Gauntlets.
Ring of Stars.
I have lots of things to be worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I've got the Ring of Stars. I've got the Ebony Fly. I can fly. Yes.
There's 2 items I'm worried about,
Yeah?
or Paka's worried about.
His items?
Well, Silas knows what one of them is.
Or do I?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Your
The one of them I
gauntlets?
have yet to use.
What have you...
No, the other one I have not used yet. Sent you a message.
Right. You do have
Be
that.
scared.
I'm waiting for
Oh,
a
wow.
moment just to whip that one out.
You know, it's been a while since,
Yes.
Yes.
Forgot about it too, didn't you?
Yeah, that one was... Wait, which one do you have? You got the rare one, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot you had that. 'Cause you never used it. Are you going to use it
I
now?
said I've been waiting for the opportune moment to whip that out and just shock everyone.
Huh? Are you doing it right now or no?
Yes, he has done got it prepped.
Okay, because that lasts.
And he's going to probably be using it.
Boom, 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 boom. Let me just check how long that lasts.
Baka's over here whipping it out.
1 hour. Okay, so at the end of it, you'll at the end
Before we go in there, he'll chug it. Yeah. Or like he'll at the end of the hour, I think is where he can use it.
Okay. So at the end of an hour, you pull out. Well, go ahead and describe what you whip out and drink from.
Baka, you'll see, kind of look around and slowly pull out it looks like a drinking horn out of his bag. He basically pulls out the top of it, speaks a word, and chugs back the contents.
A little bit of smoke comes out his nostrils. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything else before you are ostensibly completed this rest? Obviously, you can't do anything that would break light activity, so no long-term spell castings or anything like that. You won't have time for any rituals because you're trying to short rest, but anything else that's just quick things. Is there any other preparatory stuff that you guys are doing before your short rest ends?
One more hit die. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Ollie.
One more.
I did these.
I mean,
I have a shot of liquor and smoke a blunt.
Oh, my Vesper. I forgot about Vesper.
I rolled Vesper's hit dice. Vesper's still pretty injured even after rolling all of their hit dice.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
He
Vesper's
only had
at,
like what 2 HP left.
Yeah.
For one attack.
Yeah, Vesper's at, what does the 2 out of 6 mean? But Vesper's at 34 out of 65, rolling all hit dice.
Fuck, that's a
He rolled bad.
shitty day.
They did roll quite bad. They rolled quite bad. What does the 2 out of 6 mean, though? I feel like that means something. What do they have 6 of? That they have 2 left of? What?
Do they have an ability that
Not
has uses? Question mark?
No, they don't have any abilities that have uses. What?
Is it lives? They only have 2 lives out of instead of 9. They had 6, and now they're down to 2.
I don't know. Why does Jester only have 6d8? Hold on a second. I have to check something regarding your cat, Sasaki. What is their hit die? Let me see here. Ranger? Because you're a straight ranger, right? Like, you're not a multi-class anything, are you?
No, I'm not multi-class.
Yeah. Okay, and you're Beastmaster, but you're using the special, like, the better Beastmaster stuff.
I'm using the better Beastmaster shit.
Yeah.
You right.
Let's see. Beast of the Land, which is what this is. They have a number of hit dice in d8s equal to your ranger level. Okay, they're supposed to have 13 d8s then, so that means I rolled 6 of them. So 13 minus 6, so they can roll 7 more d8s. So let's roll another. Let's roll.
I need all of them.
We're gonna roll 2 at a time. So they got 5 more d8s as they go plus 9. They got 3 more d8s as they go plus 5. Oh my goodness. They got 1 more d8 as they go plus 4. Okay, well, apparently we do need to roll all of them. Yep. 1 d8 and 4 more. So, okay, actually Vesper's at 56 out of 65. Sasaki.
That's a lot better.
Is a lot better. 5 times 13 is 65. Plus 5 Okay, so they're actually supposed to have 70 hit points. So they'd be at they'd be at 61 out of 70. There we go. 61 out of 70 for your kitty cat. Does that make you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 70 hit points.
Yeah.
That's almost as tanky as I am.
It's a tanky kitty.
It's the best kitty.
So apparently your cat was actually at 7 hit points, not 2. But because the cat was never vanished, it's fine. All right. Is your level 13? Let me just check and make sure everything else is normal on here. 7 damage. Yes. Okay, everything is normal. Your spell attack is +8, right, Sasaki?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, I checked. It is. Like, why? Why do I have to? Why do I have to now? I don't know why Vesper's 2 out of 6. 2 what out of 6? What? I don't know. I don't know what that's
We may
for.
never know.
I feel like that was for something. Gotta get rid of it though. Probably for something.
Sasaki's the second master of 6.
Master 2 of 6.
What do you mean I'm master 2 of 6? What's that supposed to mean? Don't worry about it.
Okay, so Sasaki, your cat is good. Is there anything in prep that you want to do, Sasaki, or you're good?
I think I'm good.
Okay, Baka, anything you want to do in prep beyond what you've already done, or you're good?
Going through his things right now.
Okay.
Let's see.
Then while we're waiting on him, York, same question.
Nope, I'm good.
Yep, just psyching yourself up. Holly?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. All right, then.
Let's get this done and get paid.
Yeah, with that, an hour will pass, and you guys will find yourselves vanishing from this place and being elsewhere. Now, considering what's just about to happen, the current time, that's probably the best place to call it. Because when we come back next time, you
We'll have
should
Namo next week.
You'll have Yamo next week. I'll see if you'll have Serafina or if she's gonna vanish, because that could also matter whether or not her character is actually gonna be there or not on both sides. And there's a thought: do you want to face Serafina?
No.
No, because that's sickening radiance, and I don't feel like dealing with that shit.
You know what's great? She has other things on her sheet that she's not pulled out before.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck to expect from her, except for sickening radiance, because she drops it every fucking combat.
She's got some things. She does have some things, and I see those things.
As far as I'm concerned, she doesn't.
Indeed. But that's a good place to call it. And when we come back next time, we'll have Yamamoto, hopefully Serafina, and we'll have some kind of interesting time where you must deal with yourselves in absolute violent visceral combat. Or maybe it won't be that visceral. Who knows? We'll find out next time.
I like the thought that this is going to turn out to be like Scott Pilgrim versus the World at the end, where he just like, yeah, there's like this nice coffee joint you should go to.
You found the power of self-respect. Like coffee joint you should go to.
All right.
All right. I'll see you guys.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good
next
week.
time. Bye.
Bye.
You too.